Hi, performers and achievers. Welcome to Performers and Achievers Daily with me, Raj Gavurla. In today's episode, we're back since this is Wednesday. My book, Winning at Entrepreneurship, Common Sense Strategies for Business Owners. Strategy number 4 is use teamwork as your foundation. Now, for those of you who have been listening to my podcast a while, you have listened to the one on teamwork, as in teamwork includes leadership, is 100% effective and efficient. However, in this chapter, and customers bring me in to bring out salient points so that their organization, their team brings out their authentic gifts, talents, abilities, and skills. And so here's the salient point, an epiphany, which is basically a practical breakthrough in learning. Practical because it's practical, it's real time, it's implementable, it's applicable, or you can apply it and you can benefit from it. So there is a benefit that's associated with it, or a reward. And that is in this strategy 4, it says that the miscreant will not be slain. The miscreant will not be slain. So you are performers and achievers. You're on a team. You're in an organization. There's other teams in your organization, or is there one team? And I use the word teamwork. It includes leadership. Is the miscreant, or is the miscreant not being slain? So, example is some performing achiever, your colleagues, your partners, your teammates, someone does something, makes a mistake. Maybe it's not as, let's say, sharp, right? They're not as performing or doing their routine, their task, and are you slaying them, as in making it harder for them to perform and achieve? They're your colleagues, they're your teammates, they're your partners. Or, since in my book, the miscreant will not be slain, are you making it to where you're able to actually resolve the conflict? Right? So this is something that's occurs. It occurs on all kinds of organizations and all kinds of teams. And a lot of those teams, teamwork isn't the foundation. In their mind, they don't necessarily have a way to talk with one another because for whatever reason they have somehow chosen to talk to someone and in a way that is not appropriate. It's not professional. And therefore, it actually causes the whatever was being done and whatever it is, the ability to actually work together, it becomes harder, it becomes more challenging. And so, how do you resolve this? Because it's the person, your teammates, your partners, your colleagues. You're not supposed to be trying to slay another person or one another or more than one person. So in this chapter, it is the miscreant will not be slain. So what causes a lot of this? One of them is that their ability to communicate without, let's say, using profanity or doing so in an attacking manner, or not realizing that they have more knowledge because they've had the learning or the training in something that the other people haven't, or their delegation. And it's just their ability to communicate, their communication skills. And there's a time when those communication skills should be communicated, and there's a time when it's not beneficial to do so right then and there. However, there can be a debrief or they can talk about it in a civil way. However, if someone's attacking someone or telling someone that they're not doing their job or do your job, or right, people already there doing their job. And these are all words that the person that receives us probably thinking, I'm doing my job. This is maybe the way they learned it. Or, depending upon the type of performance and achievement that's occurring, how does that occur? As far as, is it a environment where it's fast-paced the whole time or most of the time? Or is it an environment where someone's being unreasonable because you're working with and you're working together with people? And people have a variability in their performance, in their achievements. They have that, and that's the whole benefit of using good teamwork. as your foundation, or good teamwork includes leadership, and you keeping that in mind is 100% effective and efficient, because by working cohesively, congruently as a team, you're able to actually enjoy and receive the reward of learning from each other, gaining knowledge from each other, working together, playing together when you're playing sports. And so it's not a competition against one another. You're actually cohesive. You're congruent. Now, however, in a lot of organizations, there is opportunity for promotion or other types of opportunity, or maybe a different role, different position. And sure, there are more than one of your teammates may be applying, your partners, your colleagues. However, again, still, you're both making each other, since you are on the same team. Using good teamwork includes leadership. And that's very important, because you're actually making each other, you're benefiting each other, actually benefiting each other. And so that's essential to realize, that you're actually not competing against each other. You're competing with each other in order to create something greater, serving your customer or playing a sport, and so that the fans can enjoy. And that's what I have for you today. So your bonus is, in your organization, whether you have one team, multiple teams, you have good teamwork as the foundation. And does that good teamwork include leadership? Good teamwork includes leadership. It's something to keep in mind. So that's your assignment. And if you find that there's a challenge or a problem or an issue there, a conflict, then usually with good communication, civility, first of all, and good communication, you're able to actually make it so good teamwork includes leadership, flows, and you're working together, playing together. And that benefits each of you, each person on your team, in your organization, and the people that you are serving. Or do you need to learn a specific skill that's missing? A lot of these skills are just different types of skills. They can come for a variety number of reasons. The person has not grasped, and they can do the task, let's say, or I mean, they're doing their job as well. It's just that this is a way to gain learning, gain knowledge, good listening, so that they can continue to perform and achieve and make progression, do more good. And what does it do? It makes the atmosphere, the environment, the culture much, much beneficial. You enjoy working there. It's not toxic. It's not someplace that, or a workplace, or a place where you play sports, where you're needing to actually be aware all the time of someone because they haven't learned that skill. And so that's very, very important to use good teamwork, includes leadership as your foundation. Keep that in mind. If you like my podcast, like it. Those of you who are interested in my private, personal, professional, confidential services and programs, you can contact me by visiting rajgavurla.com. Fill out the brief form, and we will contact you as soon as we can. Enjoy your day.